is Mike McCarthy, because we're trying to figure out what's really going on with elCollins, right? Do they have the luxury, because of Terrence Steele, to ease him back in? Are they trying to send a message? Yo, Terrence Steele played just as well as you. You don't just get to come back after being missing and gone for the last 5 games and get your spot back. You're not entitled to that. Or are they thinking about the old best 5-man approach? Could elCollins be playing guard? Mike McCarthy said he's going to work at tackle and guard in practice. They're starting off the week with Terrence at right tackle. And he said Lael is a pro. He's gone through a tough spot being out, but we're going to find out about position flex. And I was like, oh, is that the plan, to have elCollins take over maybe for Connor Williams? Now, when's the last time that elCollins has played guard? How about that? Working him back into that position. And do you believe in the best 5? Because Connor Williams, I have to go check his PFF grade, but what I think of him, I think of Connor Williams as a little bit of a disappointment for where he was drafted. And when I think of him, I think of penalties. That's the first thing that comes to mind this year, with some big penalties, especially that drive against New England where it looked like it was going to cost the Cowboys the game. And I was like, okay, you want to put elCollins at guard? Fine, if he's down for it and you believe in Terrence Steele that much. But that's what McCarthy was toying around with yesterday in his presser.
I do believe in the best 5. I think it's important. I remember, hearing stories from guys back on those Jimmy teams in the 90s where it was, you got a guy, Nate was at right tackle and they wanted Big E over there and they moved Nate back to guard because they wanted to keep him on the line. They didn't want to just move him off the line because he was one of the best 5.
That would have been a good question for Nate. Did y'all talk about Lael?
We did. Yes, we did talk about Lael a little bit. And he did mention that.
By the way, Connor Williams PFF grade, guess what it is?
Connor Williams. One of the Connors is really good. I'll say it's 73.
It's 75.
Okay, I mean that's
pretty good.
That's pretty good,
isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is pretty good. What's McGovern's? Do you have it on there? I'm sure I can find it too. Listen, I am a proponent of the best 5, but what if you can't do the job well at the other position?
McGovern
right?
is a 73.5.
Okay, I mean, look, those are good numbers. Those are really good numbers. Are they? Is it worth risking? Like a 73 is a solid number. You don't want to mess with that. Now, there are some positions where you want to get better, and you want to get better everywhere. But how good is Lael at guard?
Hasn't done it for a number of years.
Right? And certain guys' body styles.
Terrence Steele, 69.5.
I mean, that's okay. That's good. It's good. I mean, I'm sure Lael's better. When I look at it like this, it's like, last year, to take the defensive line last year, they had a couple guys in the interior of the defensive line that were out of position. And they were trying to do different things with them. They had guys standing up on the defensive line too. No. If you're going to put a guy out of position and he's not going to be any good, then I'm not a proponent of the best 5. But if he can do the job, then I think that the best 5 talent plays in there.
Where do y'all think elCollins is to start this game Sunday night? Is he at right tackle? Is he on the bench? Or is he playing guard? That's my question on the Autoflex Easting fan text. What's wrong, Troy? Your eyes are bulging out of your head.
I believe I'm just over here going, where's he going to be? He's going to be on the bench because the trade deadline is on Tuesday.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, why would you put him out there and see what he can do when you're thinking, what can I get for him?
Yeah, we know.
And I'm not just talking about what elCollins has done off the field. Let's talk about the turmoil and everything he's done for this team off the field lately.
What would you have to trade him for? Because, man, you're talking about a valuable commodity. How many years have we talked about the lack of O-line depth and no swing tackle around here? A long time. And now you have it? And now you would want to give it up? I'm the first one who broached this subject, like maybe, put him out there if you don't trust him. See, that's the thing. Are they treating elCollins like David Irving behind the scenes? Do they have that lack of trust in him? If not, you keep him. If you know this could happen again, go ahead and deal him, but for what at a minimum as a pick? Second round?
Well, here you go. This I just did a quick Google search on this. The Ravens traded their right tackle to Kansas City.
Orlando Brown.
Yeah. Okay, here's what they got.
They got a decent amount, I thought.
They got a 2021 second round pick.
Mm.
Wait a second. No, hang on a second. They traded Brown and their second round pick and a sixth rounder in 22.
Okay.
For the Chiefs, first, third, and fourth.
Whoa. Okay. Brown and a 2, basically, for a 1, 3, and a 4.
Ooh, and a 5 next year.
Okay. So
now, Orlando Brown's probably better than Lael, right?
I mean, I haven't been watching Orlando Brown tape, but yeah, he's a very highly thought of player at tackle. Even though I think he's struggling this year.
I think he is struggling this year too. He's at a 71 grade this year.
Yeah,
on PFF, 77 last year, and then you keep going back 72. So look, those are solid numbers.
But comparable,
but
right?
Very comparable.
Let's just say it's a comparable player. He's 25 though, so he's got an age advantage on Collins. He's 25 years old and Lael is 28. So there's a 3-year difference.
There is. Lael's got a favorable contract, right?
Yes,
pretty good contract. I mean, I think you're going to need a couple of.
What if we just simplify it and said a 2? Or a 2 and a 4.
I think you get more than a 2, but I would need 2 picks in the first 3 rounds.
If someone said a first?
Yes.
This doesn't normally happen in sports, all right? When you are out for 10 games in the NBA and you can come back and you're a full-time starter, you come back and start. Now, maybe they limit you a little bit in the first quarter or the first half, and they get you going. But in football, if Devontae Adams was out for 3 games, 4 games, I guarantee you when he was off of a COVID list or coming back off an injury, he's coming back and he's starting.
Yeah.
They're not saying, Randall Cobb, we're going to play Randall Cobb and have Devontae come off the bench. That doesn't happen. And now it's happening here when you have less running as a tackle compared to a wide receiver. I don't know. I just want to throw it out there just in case.